Hey folks, it's Hill, Hollow Knight no-hit runner and Fry's Turkish Delight lover with another How to No-Hit guide. This time I'm taking you through a whistle-stop tour of the tricks, skips and strats of the dreaded Palacio Blanco. I've already covered probably the most tricky part of White Palace, which is this saw corridor, so go check that video for full details. What I want to do today though is go through each of the skips and alternate routes that I take throughout the split, and we'll break down the trickier ones. Then at the end, I'll show a full clean run through of White Palace with the controllers on screen so that you can see exactly how I tackle each room. Some of these skips and tricks you might know, some you might not. So if this video does teach you something new, make sure you click the button that expresses a positive response. And if you know a skip or trick that I've not included, be sure to tell me what a fool I am in the comments. The first shortcut is just after the first elevator and past this saw. Instead of taking the path up, drop down and crystal dash off the wall to the right hand side. This will take you under all the saws above and with a little bit of careful pogoing, safely across to the next section. After the buzzsaw corridor section, which obviously you're an expert in thanks to some absolute legend's fantastic guide, instead of taking the top route, we're going down again. Drop down onto this platform and skip the whole thing. Once you get to the top of the tall wall saw climb, comes possibly the most tricky skip of the lot, and out of all of them, I would say this is probably one skip that you can, well, skip. The way I found to be most consistent though, is to jump off the wall and line yourself up between these leaves and the saw. If we have a look at the hitboxes, you can see the gap that we're trying to aim for. Then full height monarch wings, pogo, monarch wings again, and as soon as you clear the saw, dash to the platform. The timing is tricky and takes practice to get right. If you don't feel lined up after the initial jump, simply drop down and reset. Once you get up, jump over to the right and C-dash across. There's another hidden skip here in the next room. D-diving on this small section of floor will drop you all the way past the saws to the right. Just don't forget the switch. Up the next elevator and past the climb with the wings molds, you have sort of 3 skips back to back. The first I set up by dashing as the saw moves left, pogoing on top of it using monarch wings, then pogoing again on the left saw and monarch wingsing again to get onto this wall. Once you make it to the top, you can pogo on top of this lantern in the background and jump up onto the top platform, which skips a whole thing over to the right. Make sure you get enough height as these spikes can hurt. Then the third skip is a little tricky. You want to jump off this small platform when the top spikes are up, so that they retract as you double jump above them. Then if you input a downswing, the spikes will extend to meet your nail's hitbox. Have faith, allowing you to wings up to here, and you can make your way out the top of the room. Then, on the next screen, position yourself between these 2 markers on the floor. Jump, wings and pogo your way through the gap, and skip the left-hand side. Then, higher in the room is the bit everyone wishes they knew about on their first playthrough. This corridor behind a breakable wall. Quick note about the following section too. Jump off as the spikes here are closed, drop a little bit until you can see the next set of spikes, input a monarch wings flap and then D-dive just after, and you'll fly straight through a pretty awkward passage with consummate ease. The next part I prefer to go this way, although it is kind of terrifying. The reason being, I used to go the other way and I lost a run right here, and I'm still not over it. And finally, a super nice skip to finish off. Jump over to the wall on the right, then jump off from around here. You can be a little higher than I am here to make it a little bit easier when you get to the top. Then dash near the top of your jump, just under the spikes, monarch wings, onto the left hand side, climb up, and that's it. You're done. As I said, I'll leave you with a full run through now. Don't forget to press the sacred button. And I've got other things to help you as well in a handy dandy playlist. Why not check it out? Give those some love and attention as well. And I look forward to seeing each and every one of you doing a true ending run in the future. See you soon.
Ooh.